Difference between modernism and postmodernism. The epistemological assumptions of modernism and postmodernism are same. A recognition of the limitations of reason and experience as formulated by bourgeois philosophers, the mutual construction of the subject and object of knowing as mediated and enabled by language, and a relativistic view of truth as independent on context and perspective. Postmodernism, in both subject matter and style, is marked by a recognition of ethnic, social, and cultural diversity, whereas modernists could only describe the other from the outside. Postmodernist works tend to give voice to analyze cultural difference from within. High modernism prided itself on its highbrow status and learned allusions. Postmodernism, with equal self consciousness, deliberately extends into a domain of popular culture, abrogating distinctions between high and low art, and indeed often attempting to lay bare structures of cultural coercion and domination. There is a difference of motive between modernism and postmodernism, even where the same technical device of fragmentation and allusion are used. Postmodernism writing unabashedly exhibits difference, diversity, incoherence, and a world of surfaces with no attempt to subsume these under identity, a framework of coherence or depth, or any vision of implied unity. Heterogeneity is presented as irreducible, recalcitrant to any form of reintegration. With modernism, difference is still rooted in identity, experimentation in tradition, and relativism in the memory of various absolutes. Even stylistic innovations such as free verse or disruptions of narrative were haunted by ghosts of the forms that lurked behind them. T.S. Eliot's The Wasteland, supposedly an expression of a fragmented world, marooned from the past, relies heavily on allusions which point to a retrospective unity in traditional forms of life. James Joyce's Ulysses insinuates a coherence in its use of the Odyssey as an implied background. However, Beckett's Waiting for Godot expects no structure in its allusions, which are random, repetitive, and where the action of the play defies every category of action and its location is entirely abstract and unnameable. The only possible mode of coherence is those that the reader or audience might impose, bringing to bear their own assumptions and effectively writing or rewriting the play themselves. Modernism is nostalgic and retrospective toward vanished schemes of unity and order. Postmodernism insists on the heterogeneity of the present and on the irony of its own retrospections into traditional notions of coherence.